Hello, everyone out there. It's Congressman Jamie Raskin coming to you from Capitol Hill, greeting all of my friends and constituents in Maryland's beautiful 8th Congressional District and all of our friends beyond in Maryland and across the country who tune in to Local Hero. Today is Friday, May 26th, 2023. We're kicking off the Memorial Day weekend, and for Memorial Day weekend, I've got an amazing local hero for you, Patsy Jackson. Patsy leads the Regional Navy Gold Star program for the Naval District of Washington, which serves Gold Star families in Maryland, but also in Delaware, DC, and in Northern Virginia. And she began her journey with Navy Gold Star families in 2014 as the Installation Navy Gold Star coordinator and was promoted to the Regional Gold Star coordinator in 2016. Prior to going there, she worked with Gold Star families at Fort Meade in Maryland. She loves working with the military community. Her husband is a retired staff sergeant in the Army, Charles Jackson, and her travels always connect her in some way with the armed forces. Patsy and her Installation Gold Star coordinator, Megan Gibbs, organize lots of events in our area to ensure that Gold Star families have meaningful remembrance activities, connection to official resources, and the comfort of knowing that their loved one is never going to be forgotten by our community. So, Patsy, thank you for joining us, and thank you for the wonderful work you do, and congratulations on being our local hero.
Well, I thank you very much. It is definitely my honor, my pleasure to be here today with you to talk about the Navy Gold Star program. The month of May is Gold Star Awareness Month. So we have this wonderful opportunity of educating the community about who Navy Gold Star families are, or Gold Star families, and why we should try to have our communities honor them, not just this month, but always. Our Gold Star families, they do not have to come from the Navy. We serve our families closest to where they live, and we're fortunate to be able to assist Marine Corps families, Air Force families, and Army families, but the majority of our caseload are Navy families. And they are mothers, daughters, fathers, siblings, children. And we get that honor of doing that every day. But this month in particular, we want the community to be aware of how they can educate themselves on who they are so that they can unconditionally honor them and remember their loved one.
Well, that's wonderful. How many Gold Star families are you serving in this Mid-Atlantic area?
In the Mid-Atlantic area, we have 291 who are actively engaged. And when I say 291, that means that they are the head of the household. So we don't engage one-on-one with children. We engage with their guardian or their parent. So the caseload is a little bit larger. It runs around 460. But across the United States, there's a total of 8,898 Gold Star family members across the nation that our wonderful Gold Star coordinators are serving.
So what kinds of events and programs do you run for this population?
That's a really good question. Throughout the course of the year, our Gold Star program has 5 major things that we try to do, or events that we hold throughout the year. The first one is April 5th. That is Gold Star Spouses Day. So we try to make sure events and activities center around the spouse and ensuring that their loved ones are remembered. Then we hit this big month of May, which is Gold Star Awareness Month, and we try to ensure that we do 4 different outreach activities or events. For example, Naval District Washington did a proclamation signing on the 1st of May with the Admiral at the Navy Yard. Some of the other installations do runs and walks and things of that nature. Information tables. We connect with the installations and the commands to make sure we get the whole installation involved in understanding who they are, announcing on the marquees and things of that nature. Then Memorial Day comes along, and then we try to get involved in some of the runs and the walks and the hikes and things of that nature, so that we get our families involved and so that the community can meet and understand and know who our families are. Then we hit Gold Star Children's Day, which is August the 1st. In our region, we are going to be working with Navy Night at Bowie Bay Sox. And so the game will take the opportunity of letting the families know who the participants at the game know who families are, and the children are aware and get to come out and be involved in the game and so forth. And then September, we have Bells Across America for fallen service members. And each of our installations across the regions on that Thursday before Gold Star Mother's Day, which is the last Sunday in September, the 24th of September this year, we have a bell ringing ceremony at our installations. And we toll that bell for all of the fallen service members in that area, or that the installation also has knowledge of. And then Sunday we hold, in our region, Naval District, Washington, we're having a Gold Star Mothers and Family Day observance. They can be done differently across the regions, but our efforts are similar in that we are always honoring these service members so that their families know that their loved one's not forgotten.
Oh, well, that's a beautiful description of what you are doing. And I imagine it must be a great solace and comfort to the families to know you're there. But are people sometimes reluctant originally to get involved because it's just too tender and too difficult?
I don't think that they're reluctant to get involved. I think they just, if they don't know, then they can't. But once they hear what this program is, or if they happen to attend one of the events or pass an information table, the biggest question is, how can I get involved? How can I volunteer? And we let them know and give them get their contact information. Always ask them to contact www.navygoldstar.com and look at the different services and programs and activities that are done across the United States for the families to see what way they want to host or help or be involved.
I mean, I
So
can see
it may
that.
be a little timidness initially, but
Yeah,
yeah.
that's wonderful. I mean, I could see it leading to the creation of a real community amongst the Gold Star families.
Yes, we have a very tight-knit community here in Washington, D.C., in the D.C. metro area, because most of our families can get to us within 2 hours, 2.5 hours. And so many times when there's an event, you'll see some of the same families there. The good thing about this is when we reached out and this program stood up in 2014, we went all the way back to the year of 1999 to reach out to Gold Star family members. So we have some family members who have had loved ones passed years and years ago who serve as mentors to some of the newer family members who have a loss. And so it's a wonderful thing to see that happen and see them connect outside of our program.
So even though, just to be clear about this point, because you must get this question a lot, even though it's called the Navy Gold Star program, it's for families from the Army, the Marines, the Air Force, everybody, is that right?
All Gold Star family members are Gold Star family members if their loved one died while on active duty. Each branch of service has a Gold Star component. The Army's program is a Survivor Outreach Services. The Air Force program is Air Force Forever, and the United States Marine Corps has a Marine Corps Advocate, and the Navy has a Navy Gold Star program. But what typically happens, families choose to reach out to programs closest to where they live. So if we have a family member, Army family that lives down by Patuxent, and we have Gold Star family members down by Patuxent, Maryland, they may connect with our program. And we work closely with those other coordinators so that we can try to make sure we maximize our resources and help those families of fallen service members.
Well, what a beautiful thing to find out about for Memorial Day weekend. Patsy Jackson, thank you for leading the Regional Navy Gold Star program for the Washington Naval District, which includes Maryland, as well as Delaware and Northern Virginia. And I can see how you would just pull the families in with your wonderful warmth and your encouragement to people. And I know how important it must be to them. Thank you for everything you do and for all of the events and all the programs and activities and relationships that you form. You are our local hero indeed.
Well, thank you very much. And I could not do this without my Installation Navy Gold Star Coordinator, Megan Gibbs, our CNIC Program Analyst and Director, and our regional staff at Naval District, Washington. It is a collaborative effort for serving our families. Thank you so very much for this honor.
Well, we thank you. We want to thank your wonderful staff and everybody out there, and we send our love to the Gold Star families.
Thank you, sir.